there was a lot of good initiative, but they are piecemeal. The big missing part is a global strategy.
The Quebec government still hasn't addressed many of the 142 calls to action from the 2019 Viens Commission report on relations between Indigenous peoples and public services, according to a follow-up report by Quebec Ombudsman Marc-André Dowd. The 149-page report released Wednesday says efforts have been made to improve relations and access to government services, but only piecemeal ones, and there's still a long way to go.
We knew that it wasn't going at the speed that we would have liked to see it go, but that being said, we kind of hope that there was a lot of work being done behind the curtain. It doesn't seem to be that's the case.
Globally, 32% of the calls for action were either realized or on a good road to do it. But clearly, one sector that was where a lot of work still have to be done is the youth protection.
Of the 142 calls to action, the report says 11 have been implemented, including Quebec apologizing to First Nations and Inuit for the harm they endured from provincial laws, policies, and practices.
Anyone can say like, oh yes, I'm sorry, but then not. Actions need to follow the words.
The report says 34 calls to action are underway in a satisfactory manner, 56 underway in an unsatisfactory manner, 8 are still being analyzed, and no action has been taken on 33 of them.
Article 77, which basically indicates that there is no EMS systems that are, in the Indigenous communities that are in the province of Quebec. That's 41 Indigenous communities, with the exception of 2.
If certain things are actually implemented and put into place, such as including the Indigenous community members who have a lot to say.
The Ombudsman says public authorities need an overall strategy developed jointly with communities.
They know what they need, and we need to understand completely what their needs are and develop the services with them.
Housing needs, preventing all discrimination, improving access to justice, and building on Indigenous autonomy in matters of youth protection are some of the report's priorities.
We do hope that in a couple of years here, we're going to reach at least the 50% benchmark and keep going in that direction. We have to understand that the reconciliation process is a long-term process.
I really do believe that we can move forward, and we need to do it like many moons ago, not just analyze and discuss, but take action.
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.